right over to Story Rich Showcase.
Oh,
Because
yeah, right,
story games are definitely my thing.
and I have listed all the shows that I was doing the co-streams for, so yeah. I never really do every single show during like Summer Game Fest because it would just get far too overwhelming far too quickly. And
I mean, when I first
yeah,
did these, that's what I did. I'm a little pickier these days, but still.
well, that and the fact that normally I don't really do Saturday streams, so this is going outside my usual like setup.
Yeah, the harder part for me is the 2 to 3 block.
Hmm.
Because Green Games Showcase is supposed to happen on the Game Awards channel.
Yeah.
And I have watched it. It's usually not as interesting as some of the others, though. But I don't really want to end the stream to come back.
See that's why I find it find some doing these awkward if I were to like be strict on my normal stream times, because then I'd be offline for like 3 hours, just have to go live for another hour for a show. So that's why I generally just like move my stream times around when it comes to Summer Game Fest week, just so I can do everything on the everything I plan to do on the same stream.
Yeah. I mean, as it is, and I was telling you about this earlier, but the Future Games Show Summer Showcase then has the Exodus extended gameplay reveal, and then we drop back to FGS Live from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So it's like 3 hours of FGS.
You gotta love it! You gotta love it!
Yeah. I might... I don't know. I might do something in the intervening gap that is not strictly the Green Games Showcase. We'll see. I gotta work that out. But
I hadn't even thought about co-streaming that, which is really weird because I actually have like worked with Planet Play Games before on a couple things. Which if you've seen my team briefing in the chat just now, which is actually like part of that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't really thought about doing the Green Game Show thing.
I think last year or the year before I did it, and it's all like games about like the environment, which
yeah,
the environment is cool. And I think we're gonna see some of the games we saw here because there's a lot of overlap, which is why after I did it the first year, I'm like, I don't know.
To be fair though, all the shows in this will have some degree of overlap. Because there was that thing with RuneScape that was on like the State of Play and Summer Game Fest.
By the way, really overlap. Quick, I am gonna go grab some water.
Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna we'll figure out what to do next here then. Yeah. Actually, I think I've already had something in mind. For the interval. I think. Oh yeah, I planned on playing Fortnite for the next couple of hours. So I should probably get that up and running then. Yeah, I'm back then.
right, chat. I return. Still need to use the restroom.
Yeah. Sorry, since you just got back, Nakami, I'm just letting you know, I'm just getting the Xbox up and running. So
Good luck.
yeah, back in a moment.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look more at the Steam list. I think for the first year, I don't notice anything in the list that didn't actually appear in the show, which is good. There's been a couple of years where stuff was listed that definitely did not appear in the show. Yeah, I think I have most of the things I'm interested in showing. Chat. I'm gonna hit the be right back screen just because I want to shuffle some stuff. So, you'll still hear me.
7 tries every night to gamble. Even when I turn off all the lights, all I see are puzzles, yeah. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away. 7 different ways of fighting up the storm we've been sleeping on. Yeah, digging up the ground, trying to find what's wrong. Plant a seed, burn it down, make it freeze. Drown it, then we shock it till we bring it to its knees. Heaven blowing on my dice, for a prize. Feel the breeze, hear it roaring like a night. Running, climbing, swimming, gliding, maybe I'm alright. I'd rather be dreaming, floating while sleeping, to islands in the sky. I need you to fly me away tonight.
Okay, I was gonna sing. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna keep the stream together thing up if that's okay.
Sure.
Besides, it would save me having to like set back up later in about 2 hours.
Yes,
Oh.
I get that.
So we're both able to do our own things then. So you're doing. Was it the narrative heavy one? Well, the
Story
narrative
Rich
heavy?
Showcase.
The helicopter was
Story
shot down.
Story Showcase,
One agent
and
survived.
I'm
Your job
just
is to
passing the
guide
time
them
with
out.
Fortnite.
The mission must be
Yeah.
completed. Secure
This
Burn
looks
9
a
at
lot
all costs.
like the old
that information
school.
is well above your pay grade.
Get to work.
Operator, are you there? I'm
Solid
dead if
Snake
I can't find some way to
games.
get out of the open. I need you
Yeah.
to direct me.
Actually, I actually have it in like the little corner just to see what you're talking about, and I think I get what you mean.
Awaiting your order.
Yeah.
Should I
Yeah,
wait?
it's more top down,
Enemy neutralized.
but definitely
know if there are
has
any
those vibes.
Okay. Not great. Stay with me, please.
Nothing is more important than Burn 9.
I mean, come on. Some of
What's
these
really
voices even
going
sound
on?
just like
The
that game.
mission takes priority.
Operator, tell me the truth.
Keep control of the agents. They're an asset, nothing more.
You're my only way out of here.
Operator, give me an update. Where is the asset?
Burn 9. Coming in 2026.
Dodo, can you hear me?
Wait,
Dodo,
hang on.
come in! Dodo!
Okay. For a second, I was thinking, was there a
Hello,
saying I forgot to
everyone.
enable?
Welcome to the first ever Story Rich
Ugh.
Showcase. I'm Spencer from Fellow Traveler, and I'll be your host today. We just saw the debut trailer for Burn 9, a spy thriller from the team at 14 Hours Productions. But that's not all we have in store for you. No. The team has been hard at work over the past few months, reaching out to developers from all over the world. We love and publish narrative games.
But yeah,
and wanted to
you'll
build a
have to let me
showcase where
know
story
what,
games
which
can
ones,
really
which
shine.
which games out of the
Over the next hour, we'll have brand
the
new
story
games to
showcase
show
catch
We'll
your eye
have some
then.
updates from some of your recent favorites. We'll have some news from teams you
I'll,
may not have heard from in a little while.
well, you'll definitely hear
and
comments
what showcase would be complete
as we watch it.
Yeah.
with some world premiere
Yeah.
reveals. Now, let's start the show.
All right, Grandma. Here we are.
Don't open the door! It's that prick, Ellen.
Oh, we've seen this.
Hey, Jessatron! How's my favourite niece?
You're already dreaming about all the useless things you want to buy with her inheritance. You can't wait for her to die. Mum, why is there a strange man in my room?
It's the strange man in the room cardigan.
Crumble is not a birthday cake.
Okay. Sounds really weird from how you're describing it.
It's the apple crumble thing about grandma getting killed by a relative. This
You know,
one's just terrifying. I don't know what
You-
this one is, but
You know, without context, without the context of seeing the actual game at the moment, it sounds like someone being murdered with an apple crumble.
maybe this is. You should see this. This is. He literally has a zipper on his forearm, and he apparently carries a pistol in it. Yeah, this is wild. Okay.
Daniel is an altar boy
Well,
serving
that-
a mysterious church.
Well, in that case, if Fortnite
One
gets
night, a
is
demon
getting too
quietly
sway for
takes
me
hold of
at the
him.
moment, then hey,
When
I
his
could just
grandfather
switch
suddenly
over, I
falls
guess.
deathly ill, Daniel
Granted,
discovers something
granted, I wouldn't
strange.
have like a
Every
recording
time
for
he
YouTube
performs
since
a good deed,
I'd be jumping in
the old
mid-show.
man heals.
But
Sounds like a miracle,
yeah.
right? Except, for every act of kindness, a portal to the underworld tears open. Catechesis is a psychological horror RPG where you explore
Psychological
unsettling
horror
environments,
RPG.
meet characters you'll care about,
Yeah.
and face
Not-
demons
not
head-on
something
with
I want.
twin-stick combat or slip
Ah, I
past
thought you were really into horror
puzzles, minigames,
on an
and
ironic
No.
basis.
Inspired by Deadly Premonition, RPG Maker classics such as Mad Father, and anime like Evangelion.
I mean, it does make
and
for some
Jujutsu
good laughs when it's
Kaisen,
something that
featuring an
truly
original score by
horrifies you.
Garrod, composer of Valhalla and Yuppie Psycho. If you're ready to descend into the mysteries of this new religion, the Catechesis demo is available now.
Or whenever Boca denies the existence
Welcome
of
to
Alien
Lost
Isolation
Lake,
2.
a place unlike any other. Its most
Even when it's
prosperous
being
house
revealed,
belongs
even
to
when it was
the
being revealed
Vanderbilt.
right in front of her.
A peculiar family will hire servants to clean their mess. You've Aldous, the trustworthy. He seeks wisdom while upholding family tradition. Alexandra, the bright,
This is just
full
weird.
of ruthless
Why are we
ambition.
getting like all the horror
The
games
holder of the
first? I
family
swear.
lineage. And William, the power.
Well, it can't be a heavy story-based thing without horror now, would it?
Drunken rage.
Yes. Yes.
Once a year, they gather to feast and reminisce. While beneath the surface, tensions take a root. To the next unfortunate servant.
Servant of the Lake
Choose carefully
seems
who you
very
trust.
horror.
Hi, my name is
So
Daniel
what you're
Dwyer,
saying
and I
is
run NoClip, the
fun all
crowdfunded
around.
video game documentary channel on YouTube.
Oh, it's the guy from
and
NoClip.
NoClip 2, our other channel where we attempt to discover and highlight great underground and indie games. Now look, I'm preaching to the choir here, but you may know that narrative in games is very important. A lot of the games that I played as a kid, I played because of how they looked or what their gameplay was, but I probably didn't realize that I was playing a lot of them because of the stories and the places in which they took place. But what I found interesting is over the past 10 years how indie developers have really taken up the mantle of great storytelling in games. When I think about some of the games that we've enjoyed the most on NoClip 2 over the past couple of years, it's games like 1,000 Times Resist, The Seance of Blake Manor, Queen's Domain, and even the recently released
I still need to play
Waxhead.
1000 X
Games
Resist.
with wonderful gameplay, but ultimately games where the player is pushed forward
Oh
because
yeah,
of that narrative.
I played
The next
1000
game
X
up today
Resist
is
a
from
couple of
studio
weeks
that's no
ago.
stranger to making great narrative games, having previously worked on Tangle Tower and
Yeah.
Troll Country. So let's check
It
out
is on
The
sale
Mermaid
right
Mask
now.
by
I could get it for
SFP
like
Games.
$12.
Fair
I
enough.
came to the submarine to meet him.
I
not
just
murder
went the
him.
Game Pass route.
Magnus Mortuga was a man of great will and
I don't
great
have
strength,
Game Pass at
and
the
there
moment,
his body
so-
lay, his blood pooling beneath him.
The next
Yeah,
morning,
I believe you did
Nasifa
mention
was
that like
taken over
experience
as
you
captive.
had with
We
Game
just came here
Pass
to
a couple
question
of years
you
ago.
since you're one of the suspects.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard you!
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
What?
I was fine when it was like
You'd
$5
like
or
to see
$10
an
bucks a
exhaustive
month,
rundown of our operational
but then they
philosophy?
wanted to make it like
Seems our collective
30,
fate hangs on the
and I'm
outcome
like,
of your investigation.
that's a bit much.
So
Yeah,
Martuga was
just
alone in a locked
yeah,
room.
just do the just do
story,
PC
isn't
Game
it?
Pass. 'Cause I don't think
Sure,
you
that's why
even
I
have an
guess I'll
Xbox,
captain murder
so
submarine.
This was on the floor of the crime scene.
Yeah, that
Do you know
as
what
far
it
as I
is?
know, that's what I
couldn't say
got.
with any academic
But
certainty.
Surely some solemn secret, dark and dreadful.
Murder and mutiny, cauldrons and curses.
Any further questions?
Yeah, several.
I don't know. The Mermaid Mask seems like an interesting detective story, but I don't think it's my type of game. Oh, now this looks adorable. Donchi Days. I don't think this is my sort of game either, but
oh,
it is adorable.
I think you're like a whole minute behind me then.
I don't know why it's so behind at the moment. It's definitely not intentional. Actually, since I'm just watching the game be cute, maybe I can refresh this and get it to catch up. We can hope.
I mean, worth a try.
No, that did not really help. By the way, I sent that dressmaking game to my friend who's
from
a
Art Digital. We're here in Nam,
seamstress.
Melbourne. You may know us from our first game,
And
the Youngie Generation.
she
we're
like
thrilled today
flipped out
to
and
show
goes,
you
"I'm
off
buying it
the story
immediately."
of our next game, Penguin Colony,
Nice.
which is an adaptation of At the Mountains of Madness and A Shadow Out of Time. This story takes place after Lovecraft died, and we asked the question, who his protagonist would have been? Maybe you already know. Look, to make Lovecraft horror work, you've got to do new. Because what is new but the unknown? And the fear of the unknown is the strongest
I need to use the
of
restroom. I'll be
mankind's
right
oldest
back.
emotions. This could be
Okie
someone's
dokie.
first dip into Lovecraft. So let's start things off slow. No Cthulhu, no Dagon. People have a tendency to overdo it. Well, I've been sitting here yapping for long enough. Why don't we watch the trailer?
Blackley, did you know? The Aryan people once built great civilizations. Thousands of years ago, they ruled the entirety of the world.
As a man of the sciences,
What sits before me is the discovery of a lifetime, a being unlike any. Can you imagine the wealth our world would inherit if only a slither of what it knew was given to us?
Ia, e memeha haere ana, ka mārama kua whakangao, tētahi I te urupā huna.
What you see before you is the greatest discovery mankind will ever make. Deep within the city, we shall make contact with him. We shall meet our father race, the architects of mankind.
Yeah, what's everyone got going on this weekend then? You guys got anything nice happening?
I came back in time for penguins to be scary.
Hi, I'm Mad Morph. I'm a creator, and one of the
Yay,
things that I do is
penguins.
find good games and share them with
Gotta
you.
love
There's a very
penguins.
special reveal coming up, but first, here are
I
3
heard
games that I
some
would recommend that
little,
are included
like,
in the story-rich
Nazi
Mega Bundle
penguin
that is out right
bits.
now on Steam.
That was
This
what?
is a charming and creepy
Yeah.
adventure puzzle game by Rusty Lake. You are on a train, but every time you pull into a new station,
Again!
you've moved through the timeline of a character's
without the context of
life.
seeing
It's
the
called
gameplay.
Underground Blossom. In Yuppie Psycho, it's
I
your
mean, I
first
didn't
word
see
to
the
the
kinda
game
wild.
either.
But at
But they're
orientation,
talking
you
about,
find out
you know,
it's part of
finding
your
the
job to
master
hunt a witch.
race.
It's an unforgettable story set in a
and,
dystopian 90s society. And in
yeah.
this game, you're inside your house after an alien invasion.
You know,
told to keep the doors locked
that leaves
and
you
to
with an
stay
unhealthy
inside.
amount of
But
questions.
then there is a knock at the door. You have to decide who is human and who is not, and more importantly, who you
And I
let
think I'd be
inside.
scared to
It's
get-
called
to get
No,
even
I'm
one
Not a Human.
answer.
All 3 of these games and more are included in the story-rich Mega Bundle on Steam. And now, one of my favourite story games is Beacon Pines, so come with me and let's go and see what that team is doing next.
Okay, this looks fun. Oh, rhythm horror? Oh god, all rhythm games are horror for me. It's got a very cute design outside the horror elements.
But you're terrified of rhythm.
Yes, it's weird. I actually was in band for like 6 years. 7 years? It's a stupid amount of time. But, like, I can't play a rhythm game to save my life.
And yet you were in a band for 6 years, so
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how that works.
Don't ask me. Something about how rhythm games work and how, like, I learned to play are apparently, like, opposites.
You know what they say about opposites? Opposites attract.
What's going on? What
Yeah.
is this place?
Sometimes. They can also repulse.
Ivy, what happened to me? This place doesn't look like a hospital.
If you wake up with no memory and an IV in your arm, I would be worried.
Yep.
Can you hear me? Who are you?
You can even call it a valid reason to be worried.
I don't feel good. I think I'm falling asleep.
Trisha, don't ever touch my car.
Okay, I figured that the Fortnite lobbies
Do you
would
even
be a lot
realise
sweatier
what
today,
you've
with
done?
it being the first day of the new season.
Okay, this is disturbing. I don't even have words to describe this.
The government found something they thought was a weapon.
This is very
But
accurate.
I was right. It is a god.
What does it also include the Akira slide?
I mean, like, literally, some of the artwork looks
then
like straight
woke up.
out of Akira. Though it's apparently called She.
I'm Maddie
which is
Myers.
And I'm Zoe Hanna.
We're the co-founders and co-owners of Mothership,
a reader-supported website with gaming coverage for her, for them,
I
and yes,
don't really have an
even
answer for that
him.
one. So
At Mothership, we cover games through the lens of identity, stepping into the shoes of another person
So
or thing.
I don't
and
really have
having
an
a
answer for
body
that one,
other
so I'm
than
just
your
taking
own
that as face
is always
value.
part of the gaming experience. Story-forward titles like the ones in this showcase are very much our thing.
Coming up next is a murder mystery adventure game called Duppy Detective Tasha that's rooted in Caribbean folklore.
Our heroine must find both the murder culprit and her lost cell phone. That last bit is something I bet we can all relate to. Let's take a look.
Growing up, Granny would tell me and my cousin them all kind of old story. About rolling calf, old hig, river mama, the bag of antiques of Sly Mongoose, and Brother
Yeah, like
Anansi.
going back to what I mentioned earlier, I'm surprised a lot of lobbies on Fortnite aren't sweaty right now.
But no, it looked like story come to bump, and I am in the middle of one.
I mean, I say that, and I probably end up jinxing myself.
Or what even is happening? I
don't know.
tell you. One thing I can tell you for certain though, my name is Tasha Ann Palmer, and I will sort it out. Them no know who me, Duppy know who frightened.
Duppy Detective. I don't even know what that first word means. There's a very unique style to this game that is up now, and I just can't even...
Really?
It's like a visual novel, but as if a visual novel had, like, a scrapbook interface.
Okay, that actually does sound interesting. Yeah, that does sound interesting, actually.
It looks kind of hard to play. And now you have like a crime scene photographer that uses like words to move. There's definitely some high concept games in here.
My name is Riker. I'm based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'm making Detective Turner, If Looks Could Kill. If Looks Could Kill is a murder mystery, and I wanted to basically create a bit of a symbiosis of like this ensemble cast of Knives Out set in the world of The Devil Wears Prada. So you play as this character, Detective Turner, who is this quirky investigator who hates computers and just wants to do everything.
I had an idea as to where I was going to go on
Take
Fortnite just
Polaroids
now, but now I
of
forgot
everything,
which way I
write
was
it
going.
down in their little notebooks so that you don't have to. What's a little controversial or different about this game, I think, is
And
that
honestly,
the world is being
I
narrated
wish
to you.
I wish I knew
It's
how,
written
why
over
or
the
how,
floors
but
or the walls or the evidence
I don't
of the
know.
body. And the more you look into it, the more you basically read between the lines and find even deeper meaning and more clues.
Tell them to wishlist the game.
Wishlist on Steam.
If you like what you've seen today, make sure you stop by Steam and wishlist some of your favorite upcoming games.
Okay, so
You may have heard about
I
it
just
before,
took a quick
but wishlisting is
glance
super
at the
important for indie games and is a
at the
great
story
way to show
showcase,
some
and
love to
there's
developers
something
who are
about
working hard
like
to
a
make sure
Ferris
we always
wheel.
have something great to play. Everything
I think
you've
you're
seen
ahead of
in today's
me.
showcase can be found
So-
over on
Yeah,
the Story Rich
I've
Showcase
mentioned
page
this-
on Steam.
mentioned this
for your
earlier.
Easy wishlisting convenience.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to the show.
Hi, we're James, Jess, and Thomas from Saltstone Studios, and we're really excited to show you our new adventure management title, The Hearth and Harbour.
The Hearth
You
and
are
Harbour.
Kit Purcell. You've left your home for a fresh start on a new shore. A place
Also,
that boasts beautiful landmarks,
septum
rich
piercing
culture,
girl.
and plenty
Heck
of
yeah.
entertainment. But the food? Well, the food could use some improvement. And as fate would have it, you've invested your last coppers in a rundown restaurant. With Cyril, your trusty new cook by your side, settle into routine.
Every day, you'll need to build your menu, head to the markets, catch up with the vendors, and buy ingredients. Then it's time for service. As customers arrive, they'll need to be greeted, seated, and looked after. Kit will take their order and Cyril will prepare their meals while you balance the needs of your guests against the stress of your staff. In the evening, the city is yours to explore. Invite new customers, progress friendships, and decompress from the long day. And then you do it all again. Good ingredients, good service, and
Yeah,
good
I like
meals will
I like
build
the
your favour
main
with the people
gameplay
of
addition that
Leafport.
before
You'll
they
need to
added
make
the
rent each
new
month,
season.
but favour is
We
as
got these
important
cute
as
little
cold.
sprites like
Favour
power-ups
is a
as
resource
well.
that can be spent to cut deals with vendors or solve problems for the townsfolk.
Yeah.
Earning trust will grant you recipes and gifts from friends. These improvements will allow you to create more expensive dishes.
Although they
and to
have
make
also
your
done
restaurant
done
more
a
comfortable
somewhat
for
like a
customers, building even more favour
given
and
it
discovering
soft
new
extraction
stories.
sure mechanics.
As the winds change and war threatens your new
Yeah.
home, these relationships will be your lifeline. Tensions will brew and resources will become scarce.
It's
But if
really
you've been
weird to
kind,
see
your
tanks
community
in
will
this
support
game.
you when push
That
comes to
is
shove.
like a visual novel.
This new life is a chance to decide what kind of person you are.
With, like,
what will you do when you're backed into a corner? Will you
aspects
protect
of, like,
others or prioritize your own survival?
building your
The best way
cafe.
to support us is to wishlist the Hearth and Harbour on Steam and let us know.
That
what you
actually
think of
sounds
next.
pretty cool for a visual novel. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm surprised there aren't more visual novels though, like attaching like bits of gameplay to it.
I mean, I like the gameplay aspects. It's definitely something to, you know, give you more to do than just listening to the story purely. But then you have tanks.
I mean, I guess the closest to a pre-existing game that fits that description would be
In Grave Seasons, we have a variety of different
Nikke,
NPCs,
with
and
the
everyone
fact
has
that
their own specific role in
most
town.
of like the
Businesses have their own
the
schedules.
story
They move
updates just seem to
pretty
be
much
completely
autonomously
unvoiced when it
throughout
comes to
town
like
of
their
Ashen Ridge.
events.
Sometimes events will interrupt that schedule, like murder, for example. You can see that the town doesn't necessarily revolve around your interactions with these NPCs too.
It makes you care about everything more. Makes you care about the people in the town. If they
And
feel
apparently,
real. And I
this
also
is
think
one
that
of
when you
those
have the
farming
never-ending threat of
games
murder or
that has
violence,
visual
it's
novel
important for you to
aspects
care about those people. You
and
want
murder.
the characters and people in Ashbridge to feel like people, and that means
I was
that
about to say
not all the
which
meaningful
one
relationships
because
you have to
the
be romantic.
a lot of farming
In
sims
limiting our pool
gem
of
like
romance
blend
options
into
a
each
little bit,
other.
I find that we've been
It's
able
hard
to
to
get
distinct
a lot
one
more
from
rich
the other.
story detail of the romanceable characters.
It is
I'm
no
not
secret
sure
that you
the
can romance the
name
killer.
yet.
That could be an experience you're trying to opt into, is where it could get more dangerous or morally complex.
Because of the fact that when you begin again, a different character
Oh, no,
from
I
our
think this is maybe
campaign
Grave
pool will
Seasons.
be selected. You can still romance that same character when they are not the killer, and you will see a different
Yeah,
side of
it's
them.
like
aside from being a
I
farming
do
sim, Grave
recall
Seasons is also a horror game. We
was it
really
Graveyard
do
Shift
value
having
that
having a
sense
sequel
of
announced
loss as part of
recently.
the genre, and we don't necessarily want to shy away from the idea that if you don't
And
engage with the
celebrate
horror
that
aspects of the
by
story, you might lose out
Okay,
on some of your
okay.
relationships.
Hang on one sec.
And you're like, wow, I hope
They
you're not
literally
next.
just said that
There's-
you can
there's an
date
added element, I
the
think, in order
murderer
to make sure that
because
it's
the
emotional.
murderer is
A hidden component
randomized.
between horror
All of
and
the
cozy
characters
is the murder
potentially
mystery.
can be
Even though a game that's
murderers.
sort of as broad as Grave Seasons is,
Well,
we're
that's
each
not
run
thinking
is
of all these
different.
mechanics as
So-
also
Well,
focused
that's
on the
not-
story.
well, that's
Making
not a
these
sobering
storylines
thought at
that are
all.
well-designed and propulsive,
Yeah.
and not just creating content for content's sake. It was really important to us as we were sort of crafting the overall narrative of Grave Seasons.
That's a very dark element. Very dark.
Hey, long time no see. I hope you're enjoying the show. The Story Rich Showcase Steam page features all of the games from today's showcase. You might even be watching this there right now. You can also buy, play, or wishlist everything you've seen today. There's also demos for some of the games that we just announced. If that's not enough, there's also the Story Rich Mega Bundle, which features 10 of the best narrative games in recent memory. Okay, let's get back to the announcements.
I know we don't get called into places where they expect
this
a
looks
lot of
interesting.
survivors. And I can't accept that.
I think this is
Not after what
Citizen
I've
Sleeper.
seen. I'm here now. I'm not leaving this time.
Okay, I'm not sure why, but the battle pass progression is pretty slow on Fortnite today, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Huh.
Don't ask me.
Oh my god. That's her.
Yeah, if he had an explanation
Oh, no,
for that,
that's Ambrosia.
I'd be surprised.
Reconnecting calls. Final report of Dahlia Volkova.
Ambrosia's definitely got an interesting vibe. Oh, this is that house game where you play as a house.
Wait, a game where you play as a house?
Yes. You, like, roll your house body around. Talk
Okay,
to other houses.
That does sound cool. Come on.
It's very weird. We saw it last year. Oh, the cat says, "Feed me or die."
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a game of all time.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Juan Pablo from Mercury Dream, and I'm here to talk to you about our game, Desktop Explorer. In this game, you'll have to navigate through your uncle's old computer and find out what happened to the person he was looking for and how a program called Desktop Explorer was messing with his head. Everything is computer-centric, so be ready to solve puzzles using computer features you never thought could be used as puzzle mechanics. However, this old computer has more to it than just text files. We haven't talked about this in detail in previous announcements, but Desktop Explorer can change quite a bit in its approach to torment its different users. For example, since the computer's youngest user was addicted to a virtual chat room, well, you'll have to read conversations from years ago and understand what made her play along with Desktop Explorer. Combine all of your skills to reach the truth of it all. Remember, nothing is off the table.
I think this game would be too much for me.
We'd love to share more, but we want to leave plenty of
In
secrets
Desktop
for you to
Explorer,
find when
you
play the
gotta
full
like
game. So
search
please leave us
around
a
in
wish
this
list on
virtual
Steam.
PC
In an age where
to
people are
find
taking
clues.
counsel and pseudotherapy from computers, we are taking a look back and telling a story of what happens when we try and solve human problems with the
Alright, in
correctness
this
of
case,
technology. Will
like
you
because
outsmart
you've
the
mentioned the thing where you can like play as a house,
a Desktop
which
Explorer?
already sounds
Thank you so
cool as
much.
it is.
We really hope you enjoy the game when it comes out on July
I think
17th.
I'll shift gears back to
And right now, you can check the demo on Steam.
Yeah.
Thank
Look
you
at
so
the rest
much,
of this thing
and
then.
goodbye.
Yeah.
That looks creepy. Think like Nima, act like Nima? Also, they included a blowhide. I'm conflicted.
A what?
Blowhide? You don't know what a blowhide is? Shark plushie?
No, I actually don't.
Oh my god. You've never heard of the, like,
Story Rich Showcase is brought to you
how
by
do
the
I
team
even
at
want to
Fellow
word
Traveler.
that?
We're an indie publishing label that focuses on narrative games, and you may have played some of our past hits, like
It's like the
Citizen Sleeper,
mascot
1000
for,
Times Resist,
like,
or the recent
trans
release
people.
Titanium Court. We've had a few games in the showcase so far.
Oh,
Don't
I
ask
thought you
why.
said
Penguin
I
Colony,
thought you said
but we have
blowhide.
even more to show off.
I said
Is that-
blow
Let's
high.
check it out.
Oh, okay. I misheard you then. The IKEA shark. Right?
Yes. Yes. I don't know why it appeared in a game that I don't think has any trans people in it. That seems awkward, but, you know, plushy. That's fine. Still. Thousand X Resist is getting a little bit of trailer time. And reminding me that I should probably still play it. A lot of these are actually games from, like, last year. That are in this, like, collage.
Yeah. Okay, what?
How's it going? My name is Edmund
Wow,
Trout,
this
and I'm
ain't-
managing
this
editor
ain't
of a
creepy
little
at all.
website called This Week in Video Games. This Week in Video Games is a completely
Do I even
independent,
wanna know?
reader-funded website covering games and the games industry. Thanks to our supporters, we're completely
Yes!
commercial-free, which allows us to focus on the stuff that actually matters instead of appeasing algorithms. Things like curating stuff that's actually important, as well as working on in-depth reporting, long-form writing and developer interviews, and making sure we respect your time as well as our own. We absolutely love narrative games because we know they have the capacity to tell highly evocative and effective stories, and that the full potential of the medium and its methods have yet to be completely realized. Each year, we discover new narrative games that hit us in surprising new ways, which is why we were so keen to get involved in this showcase. And
No,
since
seriously,
we're based
what?
in Australia, we know firsthand just how many amazing independent video games are being made down here. So we're very pleased to be able to introduce these next titles, which have been on our radar for quite some time and are now on yours.
Oh, you've got no idea what you're caught up in, do you, Pet? When you signed the lease to that house of hers, you didn't just attract Janet's attention. You put you and your mate smack bang in the middle of a cosmic battle between good and evil, the likes of which you couldn't.
Well, this definitely has the the DOS era point and click inspiration vibe to it.
Nah, she's just a bitch.
The art style on this is so weird.
I mean, it was literally the style at the time.
I don't know. Some of this is weirder by far than I remember. Definitely weirder.
Hey, Dave here from Powerhoof. Last year we put out a pulp adventure thriller called The Drifter, and yeah, now I want to tell you about my 90s inspired point and click fantasy adventure epic called The Telwinium. Join friends Pendar, Tanny and Wit as they flee the Shadowfell, along with a two-headed rogue, the axe-wielding uplander Otar, and an army of skeletons. It's your first night away from Willow's Dean, and you have first watch. The Telwinium started as a kind of nostalgia project for me, like sort of evoking the books and games that I've been in love with since the 80s. The art style's in glorious 16-color EGA with like a 4:3 aspect ratio and stuff. Yeah, so like really like Sierra games that I grew up playing. And the soundtrack by Brandon Bloom, it's like straight from that era. It even sort of plays on the hardware that was used back in the day. The story's all the fun, tropey fantasy stuff that I grew up reading too, with the twists and turns that you'd expect from the writer of The Drifter. It throws you right into the action. Imagine it's the first night Bilbo leaves the Shire and Gandalf's just had his throat slit. That's the setup. Then yeah, throw in a magic system, multiple player characters,
so we get
an army of skeletons at your control.
So this is a game where you can
you've
do
got the Telwinium.
puzzle
Gameplay
battles.
is kind of a mix of old and new. There's no getting soft locked if you miss an item or like crazy
Charming.
logic puzzles. And yeah, it's point and click.
I mean,
There's no, like,
artistically,
typing in,
it
look
definitely
around.
reminds me of
But
the
like those
early
games,
point and
looking
click
around
titles.
is a big important part. Yeah, so there's like a dedicated look cursor. I kind of love how immersive some of those
and
games
it's also
feel,
coming to Switch
despite their
too.
simplicity, just because you're really in the world, reading descriptions as you look around the room to get hints at what to look into more. So yeah, book 1 of the Telwinium, Winter's Dawn, is available as a demo on Steam right now. I've put out early versions of the first 3 books already, and yeah, once the 4th is complete, there'll be a sort of finished story, and I'll package them all up together here on Steam. And yeah, I really hope you'll have as much fun playing them as I've had making them, because it's been a blast.
Oh, Demon School. I played the demo, but the battle system confuses me, so...
I don't know. I don't think this looks up my alley, if I can be quite honest.
Yeah, if the battle system was different, I could do this, definitely. But it was, like, super confusing with, like, weird requirements if you, like, didn't quite understand the battle system.
Two of my team are walking wounded.
Thousand
The other is
hells.
about to lose her mind. And now, a sacred monstrosity is in our way. It took a lot to make me go back to the Thousand Hells.
Yay!
But
Console
she could
release
pay
for Citizen Sleeper.
I just had to bring her murdered sons out.
Good for you.
I needed to assemble the right team. I just hoped I could bring everyone back this time.
Actually, funny enough, after
We
the
got past
PC
some
gaming
very
show last
insistent
year,
guardian demons, but not without
I was
their
sent to
scars.
Kiev for the original Citizen Sleeper, like this, because Citizen Sleeper 2 had been
I was
announced.
glad I'd recruited a singer when we met shades who demanded funeral songs. It was
Yeah.
that or be torn apart.
I don't know, just a funny thing to
That's
share,
who we
really.
are. Just worn down husks. But maybe we can still nick what we need from under the monster's snout. Well, at least most of us survived for our appointment with Queen Death.
Hi, Gareth Damian Martin
I don't
here,
know about
creator
that
of
one.
In Other Waters and the Citizen Sleeper series. I hope you're enjoying the story-rich showcase so far. I'm dropping in for just a little announcement. I'm happy to reveal that Citizen Sleeper
Wait,
1
what did
and
Blumhouse
2 will
show?
be releasing on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 25th. If you already own either game, you'll be able to upgrade to the Switch 2
Not
edition
sure.
for free on that day too. But that's not all. On June 7th, that's tomorrow, I'll be in the PC Gaming Show to reveal my brand new game in a world premiere. The show starts at 8 PM BST, 12 PM PDT, so don't miss it. I'll see you there.
And that does it for the first ever Story Rich Showcase. Thank you so much for tuning in
Wow,
and
that
for
was
being a part
actually
of the
kind
show.
of short.
If you still want more narrative games,
Surprisingly,
make sure to check out the Story Rich
yeah,
Showcase page on
surprisingly
Steam,
so.
where you can buy or wishlist everything you've seen today.
It
You
was
can also
about
check out the Story Rich
what
Mega
was it?
Bundle,
40
and even play demos
about
for some
40
of today's
minutes.
games.
It's
If that's still not enough for you,
Yeah, right
make sure to
around
mark your
40
calendars
minutes.
for Ludonarracon, our annual narrative
okay.
game festival that'll be returning to Steam from October 8th to 12th. Of course, none of this would have been possible without a ton of work from across the team, without support from our partners who helped us bring this show to you, and of course, the developers who trusted us with their announcements. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next year.
Okay, now what's next then?
Well, I'm definitely gonna pull up Green Games. Though that's just gonna be on I think it's just on the Game Awards channel.
Oh, I've just been watching all these through the Game Awards channel anyway. Yeah.
See, when I go to their YouTube page, which is the only one that lists the Green Games Showcase, I see them, like, right now it's saying that the Story Rich Showcase is premiering still. But, like, I can't pull them up ahead of time because they don't, like, have them listed. Which is awkward.
Yeah. I don't know, I just imagine that... I would have thought they would have all of their shows, like readily available from the get-go. Like, they could just tune into before they premiere. At least when it comes to the YouTube side.
Yeah. Especially when the Green Games Showcase doesn't even have, like, anything.
Welcome to the MetaMind Defense Grid, the first and only defense against psychic threats to humanity. There's a vertex in the MetaMind Defense Grid.
Except for the Game Awards channel. Like, I was watching their own channels, because, like, Fellow Traveler is the company behind Story Rich Showcase. And I'm blanking on the one for Wholesome Dreams. But they have their own channel, too. So I was just watching on there.
Question 2. How long is all of this gonna take anyways? Answer. While no one can say for certain, if we are very lucky, all of this will be over before your material bodies need food or water. Question 3. Hey, I didn't consent to any of this.
Okay, and now I gotta wait for this channel to go back live again. So I sorry about the sneeze.
Operation will commence the moment you're done with this FAQ, which is now.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll probably be here. Huh. Here's the real question, chat. Because, when do you think it will show up on the channel so I can play it? It's always confusing. I wish it was so much easier to, like, do this.